A long career of drinking and drug use led me to 4 years in prison, 13 treatment centers, countless stints in the county jail. My name is Matthew Griffin. I'm a person in long-term recovery. What that means to me is that I haven't had a drug or a drink since December 13, 2013. That was basically my whole life from the time I was 17 till I was 38.
My name is Seth Dewey. My addictions was pretty much anything I could get my hands on. My uncle was a biker, and I started running with them, and so that led me down the trail of methamphetamine use. 12, 13 years old was the first time I did that, and by the time I was 19 years old, I was in prison. And the last time I was in jail, I heard somebody in a peer support group mention Oxford House.
The day I stepped into that house, first off, it was a really nice house in a really nice neighborhood. I thought we were at the wrong address. There was such a warm feeling there that I was instantly attracted to the house, but then when I saw these guys sitting in their house meeting and the way that they interacted with each other, the way that they communicated, I wanted in, man. These guys had a fire in them, they had a light in their eyes. The reason why I believe Oxford House works so well is because in that setting, you have in-house sponsorship with every member that you live with. Any issue that you're going through, you get to work with the guys in the house, and they may have been through it, or the accountability that's there, the democratic process which becomes empowering. I mean, a lot of times we get power hungry, but when you're in the recovery side of things and you're in a house and you have a vote on everything that goes on, it becomes empowering, and there's such a difference between power and empowerment.
Well, we have positions in the house that range from president to chore coordinator. For a house to function like that with 10 or more people in it, we have the president, we have the secretary, we have the treasurer, we have the comptroller, we have our fundraiser rep, we have our housing services rep, and several other positions. Now, the most important role in the house a lot of times is the chore coordinator, because he's the one who sees people's behaviors. Everyone in an Oxford House has chores twice a week. And the reason we do that is, for one, so that we can have a nice, clean place to live, but also so we can build up that responsibility.
We also know the signs of what leads up to a relapse or somebody choosing to use again, and it's important for us to get to know each other's stories, to know where somebody comes from, to see what their behaviors and their patterns are, man, so that we know what they look like when they're trying to do the right thing. And if they start to fall off of that square, we can pull them back onto that square by just confronting them in a positive, compassionate way. And like, those are the things right there, man, that really give this the family feel. So when people come into the houses, man, and it's imperative that they cut off ties to people that are unhealthy for them. That's why we have new member orientation, 30 days, so that people can get acclimated to the house. They can go anywhere they want if they're with another member in the house that's seasoned. I'm still friends with guys that I was originally in my first house with over in Wichita, man. We still hang out, we still do stuff, man, and these guys can see my ears when I can't. Thank God for them, because that's who saves my life still today.
Why I would recommend Oxford House is because it gives you a safe environment to start addressing the issues of why you picked up in the first place. See, an Oxford House will not keep you clean. What's going to keep you clean is working a 12-step program. See, when we get into our recovery, it's as if we have an open, festering wound. Just disgusting. Now, when we take the drugs out of the picture, it's like we get that infection out, but there's still that hole. And that's where we fill it with step work and working the 12-step program of our choice. The drugs are just a portion of the problem. We have to address the reason why we picked up in the first place. And Oxford House gives you a safe place where you can do that with people that are also doing the same thing. The therapeutic value of one addict helping another is without parallel. And that's where Oxford House comes into the play. And not only does it let you do that with people that are like-minded, it helps you get involved with the community and an organization that's already established. You know, and you don't have to come fill out an application right away, but if you're having trouble putting together some clean time, talk to any one of the houses. You can always look up our website, oxfordhousekansas.org. There's a directory you can get a hold of chapter chairs. It's cool because you'll be able to see if they're in Wichita, Kansas City, Topeka, Hutchinson. And if you want to look up a specific house, you can go to oxfordhouse.org. Reach out, talk to people, and just know that there's other people that are doing it.
There's an 87% success rate for people who stay in Oxford House for 18 months or longer. People who are willing to give themselves a chance, man, just fill it out. The great thing about this whole thing is that there's no requirement, man, to get into a house other than being an alcoholic or an addict who wants to stop using and drinking. There's no time requirement. You can stay there for a day. Hell, you could stay there for an hour and decide it's not for you and kick rocks. It's an indefinite stay. As long as you're growing in your recovery, you can stay there for the rest of your life. Now, we don't want that to happen because we want to make room for the new guy, but if you're growing in your recovery and it's taking you that long to get to a certain point where you're comfortable getting out, stay as long as you need to, man. Please stay as long as you need, because it saved my life. That's what saved my life.